Going on, everybody? Good evening. What's up? What's going on? All right, let's get some people in here because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Change this real quick. We have a lot to talk about tonight, everybody. Oh, let me turn me down. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Spomotics. Spomotics, that is sports, that is movies, and that is politics. Just a little bit of politics, though. All right. Actually, we're going to talk a little bit about politics next week because y'all know we got to go vote. We got to go vote soon. All right. We got to go vote soon in Virginia, November 2nd. All right. We'll talk about that later, though. What's going on? How's everybody doing? I scared myself a little bit. I was going down the steps. I left the TV on in the man cave. So I'm going downstairs. And what do I hear? I hear Freddy Krueger. So I hear is Freddy Krueger. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, am I dreaming? or what? Because why is Freddy downstairs in the man cave? And I was like, oh, I forgot to let the TV on. So, I'm here though. He ain't down here. I'm here. All right. We are good to go. All right. What up, babe? What's going on? All right. Let's do this tonight. Like I said before, my name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics, Sports, Movies, and Politics. Man, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We have a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got to talk about week 7 picks in the NFL. We got to talk about the NBA. And everybody saw my Knicks last night. But there's some more teams out there. They look good, but we're going to talk about the NBA games last night. Also, we're going to talk about the Lakers too. I know they played the other night. They lost. But we'll talk about them too. NFL, we got some NFL things to talk about. We got Spomotics Kid of the Week. I got a Spomotics Kid of the Week. Yes, I got him. And I'll talk about him later on tonight. Also, we're going to talk about the movie Halloween Kills. I saw it. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later on tonight too, man. But I know we got a game tonight. We got a Thursday night game tonight. We got Denver Broncos going to face the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Now, y'all know I was all hype about Cleveland this year. I was like, man, Cleveland is the team to beat, blah, 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 blase. They are so good on defense. They are so good on offense. They're better than the Chiefs, blah, blah, blah. Oh, are they proving me wrong? And now everybody's hurt. They're like the Giants of the AFC. Everybody's hurt on that team. Their wide receiver was hurt, quarterbacks hurt, running backs hurt. It's like what? Let's get to these games, man. I'm gonna make my prediction about that game later on tonight, and it's gonna be sad, I know. But I'm sorry, my computer is like messing me up tonight. What's going on? All right, cool. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna start it off with these NFL picks. All right. So we have a lot to talk about. So I'm just going to breeze through them. And hey, if you agree with me, if you're in here, if you're in the chat, please say what's up. Here, I'm going to say what's up. Can you say it back to me? What's up? I just want to know who's in here. I want y'all to talk to me. I don't want to be the only one talking. We're not talking, but responding. All right? So let's do this. Let's see what's going on. So the first game we have is the Washington football team versus Green Bay. All right. So Washington, they play Green Bay well. And they really do. And I think because the bad man Aaron Rodgers don't like a lot of pressure. And I think the front four of Washington can give them a lot of pressure. I think it'll be closer than what everybody thinks it'll be. And that's just my honest opinion. Washington stinks, though. I think they only won 2 games this year. They're not doing too well. But I think they have a chance against Green Bay. Now, the bad man, Aaron Rodgers, he looks good this year. I mean, if you knock out that first game, man, he's looking good. He's looking good, man. So with this game, and it's at Lambeau, it's at Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers. And I don't know why a lot of people are, I mean, they give Green Bay a 72% chance. And that's so disrespectful, but it's the truth. So I'm going with Green Bay. I'm going to go with Green Bay this year. Aaron Rodgers has 12 touchdowns to his 3 interceptions. Heineke, he has 9 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Now, you just don't know what you're going to get with Heineke, man. I mean, I like Heineke. I like how he can get out the pocket and make plays. The boy, he can make plays, and he's fast. He's fast. But, I mean, Green Bay's defense is not great. So I think Washington will be able to move the ball, especially with my cousin. Nah, he ain't my cousin, but Gibson, man. Gibson can go. Now, remember, Gibson was a wide receiver. He wasn't even a running back. Washington made him into a running back. And that's good that they did that because he is very good. And he can catch the ball in the backfield. But Aaron Rodgers and too much Jones at running back for Green Bay. And you still got Devontae Adams, man. So with Devontae Adams, the bad man Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Jones, yeah, they'll be too much for Washington. So I got Green Bay winning that game. All right. I'm not going to give any scores or anything like that for these games. Only get the scores for the primetime games. All right. All right. So this might be the game of the weekend to me. All right. This might be the game of the weekend. I got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, Tennessee came off of an impressive win on Monday night, and that was a good game. They beat the Bills. I mean, their defense stepped up. Put pressure on the Bills. And you already know that big horse back there, Henry. Henry is a monster. I mean, it's a passing league, and he's getting so many yards. He has 700 and something yards already, 658 yards already. Like, every time I watch the games, they always say, oh, he gets better. He gets better during the game. And he does. But it's not that he's getting better. It's just that the fact that he's so big, he punishes you in the first quarter, punish you in the second quarter. They don't even want to tackle him in the third and fourth quarter. It's like, just let him go. Do y'all watch the games? You got to watch him play. Watch him play. First quarter, he's just trying to hit you. He's just trying to bruise you up. Second quarter, he's doing the same, but he's trying to get away a little bit. The third and fourth quarter, the defense is running away from him. Like, if he gets past the line of scrimmage and he don't have to deal with the with the defensive line and some of the linebackers, them cornerbacks don't want him. The cornerbacks do not want him. They do not want to test this man. He is a beast. All right. So that's why he does get better. But I think that's the fact. It's not that he is like getting better. It's the defense is scared to tackle, or they don't feel like tackling him anymore, and they tired because they don't bruise him up the first 3 quarters, man. Now with that being said, I know they're playing Kansas City. And Kansas City is not the same Chiefs team. They need to click a switch or something. They're not looking too good. Their defense is terrible. Their offense is just, like where are they? It's like they came to the game like, hey, we're the Chiefs. We got to win this game. Nah, man. They not the same. They don't look good at all, man. They don't look good. Mahomes is struggling. Like, I don't know what's going on with Mahomes, man. Mahomes already got 8 interceptions. He has a lot of interceptions. Last year he only had what, 4 or 5 the whole year. Yeah, they're struggling, man. So this is gonna be a good game. This might be one of the best games of the weekend. Kansas City and Tennessee. Who do I have in this game? I mean, I might have to go. Oh, goodness gracious, I don't know. I hate going against my homeboy, man. Baby Goat is special, but he's just not playing right this year. Kansas City don't have any defense. Hey, I'm going with Tennessee's defense is okay. Can they go up against those wide receivers of Kansas City, though? Oh, man. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to go with I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going to go with Tennessee on this one, all right? I'm going to go with Tennessee. Tennessee's defense have enough to. I mean, you saw what they did to the Bills on Monday. I think they got a shot. They got a shot. I'm going with Tennessee. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going with Tennessee. All right. So Tennessee Titans over Kansas City. Atlanta and Miami. I mean, this game right here is. I mean, Miami's looking for a quarterback. I know they're trying to get Deshaun. And they should. I hope they do get Deshaun because I know Deshaun wants to play, man. And I know he went through all the legal problems and everything like that. And I feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him. But I hope that trade goes through, and I hope he does go to Miami. But Miami, they're struggling. Tua is struggling. Their defense is. Atlanta's the same way, but at least Atlanta has some weapons that they can use. So I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta with the Falcons over the Dolphins. All right. All right. New England versus New York. Boy, this was a lot of New York versus Boston. This was a lot, man. My Knicks beat Boston last night. I mean, it's a lot. Of course, I'm not a Jets fan, though. That's our baby brothers, though. So I would never go against them, but I will never go for the Patriots. But this being said, just because I'm doing my picks, the Jets have no chance in this game. New England, even though their record doesn't, I mean, I know you are what your record is, but they've improved from last year. They look good. I think Mac is going to be a good quarterback. Mac is going to be a good quarterback. I know that they should have won 2 games. They should have beat Tampa. And they should have beaten the Cowboys last week. Just don't have a chance. Their rookie quarterback, 4 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. You can't do that, but he's a rookie, you know. Mac Jones, 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's a rookie too. But there's just one difference. There's one difference between the Jets and New England. Does anybody know? New England has Belichick. All right, and that defense. Their defense is pretty good. They're pretty good. All right. They gave Dak some trouble last week on Sunday. They should, like I said, they should have won that game. They also gave the GOAT of quarterbacks, Brady, some trouble too. So you know he's gonna give problems to this young rookie right here. So I'm going with New England on this one. I'm going with New England, and it's gonna be a big win too. Might even be a shutout, another shutout. So yeah, I'm going with them. Babe, you going with Kansas City, huh? Okay. I mean, look, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that game, with those picks. You cannot go wrong with that game. But it's just something with Kansas City is not clicking right. Like, I mean, maybe it clicked at the second half of the Washington game because, I mean, Washington was up at halftime, 13-10. But I don't know. It's still Washington, and I know he picked it up at the end, but Tennessee is tight. Tennessee is tough. Tennessee would be tough, but I mean, yeah, you go with Kansas City. I'm going with Tennessee, but there's no wrong answer for that one. So yeah, so I got you. All right, so let's go to the other New York team, my Giants, playing against Carolina Panthers, huh? I know Vegas says that Carolina is up by 3. They'll win by 3. I mean, I love my squad. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I love my Giants, man. They are struggling, and I hate it. I think the past 5 years with the Giants, their record is like their first 6 games is like 1-5, 1-5, 2-4, 1-5, 0-6. Something's got to give. Something has got to give. Something is not working. Something is not working. Carolina, I know they had some injuries. I know Gilmore is coming back there to play against his old team. La la la. It all depends on this game. This is what it depends on. Who's healthier, right? I don't know. They don't know if McCaffrey is going to play. If McCaffrey plays, it's Carolina straight up, hands down. New York, I mean, we don't have anybody. Is Stephon playing? I mean, Stephon is Saquon playing? Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with New York because they're at home. I know it's my team. They're at home. Hopefully, they show some pride on defense because the defense stinks. The defense stinks. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going with the Giants, man. They stink. I'm gonna go with Carolina. At least Carolina has a good defense. They play hard. Danny Jones looked confused as I don't know what last week. And I know they played the Rams last week. That's a tough defense. 38-13. I mean 38-11. And then this is what makes me mad about Joe Judge. Now, if anybody who played football, hear me out on this. All right, let's say you're the coach. Your quarterback, your starting quarterback, just had a concussion the week before, right? You bring him into this game. You keep him in the game. You're getting blown out 38-3, but you keep him in the game. Not only do you keep him in the game, right? Not only do you keep him in the game, you have him doing a quarterback sneak. Is that smart? Hey, I'm going for Carolina because that don't even make sense. He just had a concussion the week before. You keep him in the game, you're getting blown out at home 38-3, and then you let him do a quarterback sneak. Yeah, I'm going for Carolina because the coaches I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm picking Carolina. Hey, this is a good game. The Bengals versus Baltimore. The Ravens. Now, Cincinnati, like I said before, it's not the same Cincinnati Bengals that we're accustomed to. All right. I mean, this Bengals team is getting after it. They got playmakers. They making big plays on offense. I mean, and they look good. They looked good last week. Are they going to keep it up though? That's the thing. And did we see the Ravens? Didn't that look like the old Ravens team? Like the old Ravens team, man. They look good. They look great. I mean, they kept that high scoring Chargers team. I think the Chargers only had like 3 points last week. I mean, they shut them down, man. It's like if this Ravens team shows up every game with that defense, they win the AFC North. Forget what I said about them Browns. The Browns look awful. These two AFC North teams, the Bengals and the Ravens, they look good, man. This is gonna be a good game. Now, last time that these two teams played, remember Burrow didn't have a great game. I think his QBR was like 3.5 or maybe 4.5. It was in the five. Maybe it was in the fives. It wasn't good. He was terrible that game. But I think he has a little bit more weapons, mixing his ball in. Chase, that young wide receiver, can go. So there's only one thing that can stop them. That's Lamar Jackson, man. Action Jackson is great. He is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. So exciting. I love what he does with his legs, and he can throw the ball. And they try to make this boy a wide receiver. They should, you know what? I didn't want to talk about that. Lamar Jackson's leading his team in passing and rushing. All right. You still got down Hollywood Brown. So I'm going, and not by much, but I'm going with the Ravens. I think the Ravens will get them by a touchdown. But don't dismiss the Bengals though, because the Bengals look good. Well, you know we do. You know how we do. So you can't compare it to Sunday's game, huh? Oh, you can compare the Sunday's game. We talking about what I was talking about with the Giants. Yo, you sure can, because they are some trash this year. All right, and we got a lot of injuries, so that's not even our water boy hurt. So it don't even. It's crazy. All right, so I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens for that one. Philadelphia versus Vegas. Philly's going to Vegas. Philly did okay against Tampa Bay. They did good against Tampa Bay. I don't think they'll do good against this Vegas team at all. Jalen Hurts is still learning. He's doing okay though. Like he's not a bad quarterback. He's doing okay. Derek Carr, I mean, he's balling. He looked good last week. They looked good last week against Denver. They look good. Carr has 1,946 yards passing. He has 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. He keeps the interceptions down. He's going to have a good year. He'll have a good year. Jalen Hurts, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, like I said, he's improving. I'm not gonna lie. He's making some plays. He made some good plays against Tampa last Thursday. So yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. But that being said, I'm going with the Raiders because especially with that Coach Gruden situation. I mean, they got a new interim coach. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders this year. I'm going with the Raiders next week or this Sunday, and the Raiders should punish them. All right. Detroit versus the Rams. Now, this game right here, this game is going to be hard to pick. Let me tell you why it's going to be hard to pick, okay? They're facing off against their former teams. Yeah, China, our water boy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't, all right, Detroit, they're 0-6. They're 0-6. And yes, you are what your record is. Yeah, I get all that. But the way they're losing, they're not getting blown out each game. They're really not. They're in most of these games. Most of these games they are in. They are in. Now, Goff is going up against his old team, the Rams, and Stafford is going against his old team, Detroit. So they all going to have something to prove, all right? And you know that these quarterbacks want to win. Now, I know that the Rams, they're talented on defense. Like, there's nothing even. They're better than Detroit on defense. They're better than Detroit on offense. I mean, Kupp, that wide receiver, goodness, he is quick. He is fast. I mean, 46 catches for 653 yards. He can go. He has a quarterback now that can throw the ball. Goff, man. His coach was like, look, Goff needs to step it up. I don't see anything wrong with telling your player that, look, you got to step it up. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I know he said that in public, but hey, yeah, play better, man. Play better. Like I was watching some of the Detroit game last week, and he's just overthrowing people, underthrowing people. Like, come on. Like, that's what McVay was talking about. Like, you got to step up. You got to be better. That's why your butt got traded. I mean, come on, man. Look, it's going to be a blowout. All right, it will be a blowout, but I think Goff will play okay. All right. Now this defense, I mean, the Rams defense is tough. They're tough, man. And I don't know. This might be a blowout. I know they were close in all these games, but this one might be a blowout. But it's going to be good to see. I want to see this one because I want to see how the quarterbacks play against each other. Like, it's going to be good. So, but the Rams are going to win this one. Hands down. Rams are going to win this one. All right. All right. So let's go to the next game. Houston versus Arizona. If anybody would have told me this year that Arizona in 6 games would be 6-0, I would laugh at them. I'd be like, maybe 4-2. Maybe 4-2, but not 6-0. Wow, did I doubt them? They are good, man. Like, like these boys are going after it, not only on offense, but on defense as well. And these boys can play. Kyler Murray, I mean, they always talk about, why do they always talk about these quarterbacks can't ball, man? Kyler Murray is balling. Check this out. 144 passes complete out of 195 thrown. 144 to 195, all right? He's already thrown for 1,741 yards, 14 touchdowns, only 4 picks. Like, he has one of the best wide receivers in the game, Hopkins, right? Have you seen Hopkins play before? Have you seen his hands? He don't miss. He doesn't miss. It don't matter where you throw it at. He's going to catch it, man. Edmonds is doing okay at running back. You know, she's, you know. But when you got Murray running the ball, he's a dual threat. He can run and throw the ball, man. God, I wish I had. I mean, I know Danny Jones is like that too, but I know he can run and he can throw. But damn, he can't even handle the ball, man. But I'm not going to talk about the Giants. Not going to talk about the Giants, all right? Houston is done. Houston they don't have a team. I mean, yeah, I don't feel bad for them. They are what they are. I mean, it was just, when do we move in here? We moved in town. We bought our house, what, two years ago? They were just in the playoffs 2 years ago against the Chiefs. And at one point Deshaun Watson, he was killing Kansas City. The score, they were up by 20 to Kansas City at one point? This is only 2 years ago. They were in the playoffs. They were a game away from going to the next round. What happened to them, man? Damn. J.J. Watt gone. J.J. Watt playing against his old team. I just noticed that. J.J. Watt going to go against his old team. So you know he's showing off. He ain't going to show off for no other game but this one. All right? So, yeah, I'm going with Arizona. Arizona going to be 7-0 after this. Arizona looks good, man. Look, that's the hardest division. Before I know, it's before the injuries, but I said that whole division, that NFC West, all them boys were going to the playoffs. With all these injuries and stuff, man, I don't know. I don't know if Geno Smith can hold up on Seattle, man. I don't know if he can help them out, man. And I feel bad for him because Russell, did you see Russell's finger? It was just dangling, man. It was like, and he's so tough, he was still trying to throw. But yeah, he's out for several weeks. And I think that's gonna be too much for him. So I don't think everybody in the NFC West is gonna go. So that leaves some doors open for some other teams, maybe like Minnesota, maybe the Bears, some of those teams. All right. Nobody from the NFC East except the Cowboys. Goodness gracious. Sad. All right. Chicago and Tampa Bay. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Not only is Tampa Bay going to win this game, but you got your boy, the GOAT, Tom Brady is upset. Y'all know why? You remember why Tom Brady's going to be upset about this game against the Bears? Remember they lost last year. Do you remember how they lost last year? Remember when Brady thought it was third down, but it was fourth down, and he was looking all confused? Like, I think that snapped in his head. I think that's when they started their little win streak. Or it might have been a week after that. Might have been a week after that when they got on their win streak. Because I know they got blown out by Kansas City. Well, they didn't even get blown out by Kansas City, but it was just Kansas City was going off on them, man. But look, he is so confused, and everybody kept talking about him and how, the GOAT's old now, and his age is done, and he's this and that. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, Tom Brady, not only is he the greatest free agent signing of all time, he is the GOAT of all quarterbacks. Now, he's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT of football. Let's make that perfectly clear, all right? We all know who the GOAT of football is, and that's Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is the GOAT of football. And second to him is the great Lawrence Taylor. So please, Tom Brady is great. He is the greatest of all time at quarterback, but he is not the greatest. So let's just put that there, all right? That being said, Tampa going to win this game, man. And it's not even going to be close. All those weapons that they got, and Chicago's still struggling, especially on offense, and they got a rookie quarterback that ain't really playing to his potential yet, because Justin Fields is going to be a beast next year. I'm trying to tell y'all. Once he learns the game and once he stops opening his mouth saying that the game is so slow to him, like, stop. But yeah, I got Tampa. I got Tampa on this one. All right. And then the last game is the 49ers and the Colts, but that's a Sunday night game. So we'll talk about that on Sunday. But we'll talk about the game tonight. This is Cleveland Browns. Everybody's hurt. They're the Giants of the AFC. Everybody is hurt. Okay? Everybody is hurt. Do they have a shot? No, not tonight. They have Casey Kasem, whatever his name is. Remember, he was the star in Minnesota for 1 year. It was so bad. He was the star. He was the star. He went 11-3 that year. They went to the playoffs. They won that game against the Saints. Remember that miracle play? And I think that was Stephon Diggs who caught that ball. And that's how they won that game. And then they got blown out by the Eagles. And then the Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. I hated that. But he's playing tonight for the Browns. Denver has some good defense. Denver's going to go after him. Teddy B will play tonight. I think Teddy B will do well because this Cleveland Browns defense stinks now. What happened to them, man? Now, I don't think Denver will score a lot of points tonight, but I think it'll be enough because Cleveland won't have enough offense. So, with that being said, I have Denver, and this is going to be my score for the night. I got Denver. let's say this. I got Denver 20. I have Cleveland 16. 20-16, Denver. All right? All right, cool. All right. So now, guess what's back, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what's back? The NBA is back. The NBA is back. I'm so excited. You want to know why I'm excited about the NBA? Not that, now look, baseball is my favorite sport to play. Football is my favorite to watch. It's a tie, I don't know, because I love playing football too. I miss it. Goodness gracious. I love playing basketball too, but if I had to pick, yeah, it would be baseball, football, basketball. All right. But yeah, so let's go to this NBA game. We had some good games last night. But let me talk about the champs that happened on Tuesday. The champs played on Tuesday, and they played the Brooklyn Nets, right? Hey, what is going on with Brooklyn now? I get it. I know that Kyrie is doing his thing and blah blah blah. That's so much better than what they did on Tuesday. Maybe it's just the first game. They got first game jitters, I guess. But Harden and KD is enough. Harden and KD is enough to win a championship. All right. They don't need Kyrie. Kyrie is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's good to have Kyrie. It's good to have Kyrie. They don't need him though. And they can play much better than what they did on Tuesday because they looked horrible. All right. They look bad, man. They look bad. And I don't know what happened to them on Tuesday, but they got blown out. It was 127 to 104. Like, they have to do better than that. Or their season is going to be a wasted season. All right. Then we had Golden State versus the LeBron Lakers. All right. Man, how old is LeBron, man? Like, look, people, I know we talk bad about LeBron. We don't talk bad about LeBron. And it's not that we hate LeBron. I think it's just the comparisons between him and Jordan that makes everybody not like LeBron. All right. Because LeBron is a great player. He is great. I don't care what you say. The boy can shoot. He can pat. That's not shoot. He can score. He'll shoot when he has to. All right. He's not a great shooter. He's good. But he's a scorer. He can score. He can pass the rock. He can play defense. He's 6'8", 6'9". He can do all those things. He can play every position. He can play point guard. He can play the shooting guard. He can play the forward, small forward. Like, he can do it all. He can play center if you need him at center, power forward. Like, wherever you want him, the boy can go. And he can guard any position. Greatness. That's greatness. This boy is in his 19th season, and it looked like he's still like in his third or fourth year. He's still going at it. Dang, he can go, man. He had 34 points. 34 points. And he made it look like it was nothing. Now, I know he got that old squad with him, and I don't know how that squad is going to hold up. I don't know what they're going to do with Russell Westbrook. I don't know what they're going to do with Russell Westbrook, man, because Russell Westbrook did not look good throughout this whole preseason or that first game. So they're going to have to work on that. They're going to have to work on that, man. Their defense is you can't lose to Golden State when Steph Curry only had 21 points, and then he had what? He went what? What was Steph? What was his line that game? Like, it was awful, man. He went like 9 for 21. It took him 21 shots to get 21 points. It took him 21 shots to get 21 points. Now, yeah, everybody says, yeah, 21's good. But Keith had a triple-double. Yeah, he had a triple-double. But come on, that's not Steph shooting 21 times to get 21 points. You got to beat Golden State. You have to beat Golden State when he's shooting like that. So their defense, I don't know what they're going to do, but their defense is horrible right now. Now, like I said, it was just the first game, and maybe they'll get it fixed. But right now, yeah, they look bad. They look bad, all right? And then yesterday's games. My Knicks look good. Well, let's say this. I didn't like how they played defense at all last night. I don't like. See, I don't want people to think that I'm being like you have to understand, as a Knicks fan all my life, Michael Jordan has messed up some of my summers because he has eliminated my squads. My Knicks can never just win a game. They always have to struggle. It's always a struggle. And if something fluky always happens, just like last night, this game should have been over. It should have been over. Randall needs to give up the ball sometimes, all right? It feels like Randall's always trying to do too much. You ever play in the gym and you just have someone on your team that always just dribble, always dribbling? Like you get points for dribbling. Hello? Guess what? You don't get points for dribbling. You got to shoot the ball. The ball has to go through this little hoop thing. It has nets on it, right? And that's how you score. You can either score 1 point at a free throw. You can score 2 points, like a layup or anything before a 3-point. Or you can shoot a 3, and that's 3 points. Or if you get fouled, you know what I'm saying, and you shoot the free throw, and that adds a point. So if you hit a 2 and you got fouled, that's 1 point, that equals 3, all right? But it has to go through the hoop. You don't score points for dribbling. Dribble. Oh, my God. I promise you, one time I had to steal the ball from my own teammate because he's dribbling the ball too much. And that's what Randall is doing. So when he dribbles, then they triple team him, and then he throws it away. Or if he's dribbling and he's not a point guard, like, give the ball to Rose. Like, what are you doing? Give the ball to Kemba. Like, stop dribbling the ball. And we lucked up because Brown stole the ball from him and then tried to dunk it and missed. That was a big play in the game because that could have been over for us. Stop dribbling the ball, Randall, and give it up to the open person before they double and triple team you. That being said, I'm happy with the way they played. I like how they fought. It was a good game. It was a good game last night. So I was happy with that. A surprising team, well, not even a surprising team, but a team that looks really good is the Chicago Bulls, man. Chicago Bulls got a little squad on them, don't they? Oh, my goodness. Like, I forgot how much talent that the Bulls are going to have on their team. Like, their starting lineup. It was DeRozan. They got Ball. Like, they got Big Zach on their team. Like, they have a squad. And I did not know that. Man. Yeah, the Bulls are going to be, because I remember everybody kept talking about, oh, the Bulls are going to be really good this year. Okay. Yeah, are they? Man, yeah, they are. And they are. Now, I know they just beat the Pistons yesterday. But yeah, they look good, man. They look good. So that's gonna be something to watch. The Bulls will be the team that's gonna sneak up on a lot of people in the East, man. All right. I mean, they ain't going to no championship or nothing like that. But yeah, they're gonna surprise some people. Tonight there's a good game on. It's Milwaukee versus Miami. That should be good. Miami's gonna have a good team. So stick with that one. That'll be good. A lot of the NBA, man, you just don't know. See, I can't judge the NBA until the second half, till after the All-Star game. That's when I can kind of figure out, all right, who's going to be good, who's the contender, who's the pretender. You know what I'm saying? That's how you figure it out. So that's gonna be good. It's gonna be some good basketball. I'm glad basketball is back. Hey, I might even get the basketball package this year just to see my Knicks. I'm so excited for them, man. After all we went through, we got a good team. As long as we can stay away from injuries, Kemba, please. I love that he's from where I'm from. I love that he's from the Bronx. I love how Kemba played. Love Kemba when, man, he played for Connecticut. Y'all remember that game way back in the day with Connecticut and Syracuse? And Kemba I was like, I want him as my I was about to say my quarterback. I want him as my point guard. Well, I'm glad he's our point guard now. So that's what's up. All right. So yes, so that is basketball. All right. One thing that I want to talk about, I have to talk about a movie that I saw. Now, if you know me, you know that I love scary movies. I love scary movies. Now, I don't like scary movies that, you got to cut everybody's head off and do all this. You got to have something. You got to have something to it. Like, you got to have a good storyline to these scary movies, all right? Like, it don't have to be all blood and gore and all that. Like, I'm okay with the blood and gore. Like, I'm good with Jason and Freddy and them, because Jason and Freddy, that's just what they are. You know what I'm saying? Halloween Kills killed me. Oh my goodness. Halloween Kills killed me. Now, if you saw the Halloween before Halloween Kills, it was good. Now, they have a trilogy, all right? They have 3 parts. So it's going to be, it was that first Halloween. This one was the second one, Halloween Kills. And the last one will be Halloween Ends. Okay? Halloween Kills was awful. Out of 5 Spomotics, I give it a 2. I give it a 1.5 Spomotics. It was bad. The kill scenes, first the overkills. Like, I get it. They're trying to say he's angry, but the overkills, like, I get the first one. He was just stabbing the dude, stabbing the dude, stabbing the dude, stabbing the dude. Like, I'm talking about, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So let me give you a warning. I'm going to talk about some of the scenes in the movie. But some of these scenes that was in the movie, some of the kills in the movie are on YouTube. Like, they're showing, it was in the clips. It was in the commercials. Oh. So it's a continuation. You know how they do Halloween. It's a continuation of the night, right? He comes out the fire. He's killing everybody. He's killing all the firefighters. The firefighter's just standing there. Jason is waving this big axe-looking thing. He just bow. Are they running from Michael? No. They just saw this big 7-foot man with a axe come out of a burning building. I mean, walking out of a burning building, like, in slow motion. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's a little bit of fire. The fire don't hurt me. Now, if you see somebody walking out of fire, I know it's a scary movie. Like, I get it. It's a horror movie. I get it. If you see somebody walking out of, they're just looking at him like, what is that? What's going on? They're trying to fight Michael. Michael kills them all. Whatever. He kills them all. All right. Then it's like they see Mike, right? On one scene, this lady sees Mike killing somebody in the house. He's killing them. She screams, "Stop it! Stop killing him! Oh, stop! Get the knife out his neck! Please! Oh, please don't kill him! Don't hurt him!" Now, Mike already stabbed him like several times already. She's still screaming there. But guess what? Does she leave the house? Oh, no! She doesn't leave the house. This is what she does. She's like, "Put that knife down! Put that knife down! Leave me alone!" Like, what? Oh, that's how the whole movie was. That's how all the kills were. They could have got away, but they just sitting there, and it was so dumb. It was just the dumbest Halloween I've ever seen, and they messed it up. Hopefully, they do something with Halloween ends, because it has to end. Because it was awful. Whoever did this movie, don't do another Halloween. You were bad. It was so bad. It was bad. So if you've seen Halloween, don't see it. You can see it, but just it wasn't right, man. So that was the movie that I saw. So that's the movie of the week. Y'all can go see it if you want to. All right, go check it out. I mean, you can go check it out, but just tell me how you feel about it. All right, all right, all right. So now, just a heads up for Virginia, November 2nd. Remember, you got to vote. I know everybody's like, "Oh man, we got to vote." Yeah, man. I mean, it's important to vote, man. Always important to vote. I know you feel like everybody. A lot of people feel like, "Oh, we vote, but it ain't gonna change nothing." But it can. It can. It can change a lot, man. It can really change a lot. So if you haven't voted, I mean, if you haven't, registered to vote, please do. I mean, please just register to vote, man. Make sure that you're registered to vote. You can still vote early. You don't want to go to the polls with all the people. Just like how we had the presidential election. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to wait. You don't have to go there. You can just vote. All right. So make sure that you vote, and because it's your right. It's your God-given right, man. All right. Yeah. Hey, Danielle. Right. It was bad. Like my wife, she doesn't even like. Danielle does not like horror movies, but she'll go because I want to see it. So the first time we saw the first Halloween of the trilogy, she liked it. Like she liked that one. It was exciting. You didn't know it was a good storyline. This one wasn't even a storyline. It was just like, I'm sick of Michael killing us. He's been killing us for 60 years now, and we're gonna do something about it. And we're just gonna jump him when we see him. And I'm not even gonna tell you the end. Just watch the end. It's like it's sad. It's sad. But yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, I feel you on that. All right. And yes, and everybody, yes, please vote. Please vote. All right. All right. And then we're going to talk next week. We're going to talk about the actual candidates, the Democrats and the Republicans for governor and all the other races. All right. So we'll talk about that next Thursday because it's getting down to the nitty gritty. All right. The second will be here before you know it. So at least know the candidates before you vote. All right. So this is my favorite part of the show on Thursdays. I love the show, but this is my favorite part of the show. My favorite part of the show is the Spomotics Spotlight Kid of the Week. Now, this is when I see a lot of kids on Facebook and I see their parents posting about their kids. And look, I don't care how old they are 3, 4, 5, 7, it don't matter. If they're playing a sport and you want to give them a shout out, the only thing I ask is that you subscribe. You be a subscriber to Spomotics on YouTube. All right. And you come check us out. You come check me out. All right. So Spomotics, I mean, any sport, field hockey, baseball, soccer, football, basketball, dodgeball, like it don't matter. Your kid plays a sport, you want to shout him out, man, just hit me up on my inbox You can go on my Twitter page, Spomotics77. You can go on my YouTube page, Spomotics. You can go on my on my YouTube. You can go on my Facebook page, Spomotics. You can go on my regular page at Keith Gibson. Just hit me up, man. Hit me up. I'm gonna put your kids on. I'm gonna shout them out. So this Spomotics Kid of the Week, Spotlight Kid of the Week. This young man is a kicker. All right. He's a place kicker at Freedom High School. All right. His name is James McKay. All right. He plays for Freedom High School. All right. As a kicker, do you know how many points this young man has? He already has 45 points as a kicker. All right. And if you check with the states, he's up there in the states. He's top 3 in the states. All right. As a kicker, man. Yo, his name is James McKay. All right. James McKay. He is a kicker. His jersey number is number 1. All right. Who says kickers aren't important? Kickers are very important. Kickers can win or lose a game. All right. And there's a lot of pressure on kickers. All right. And this young man does his thing. I mean, 35. They won last week 35-0 against Unity Reed. 35-0. He made all of his kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, kickers are important. I remember I played for Garfield. I remember when the kickers, I was like, man, them kickers, man, all they do is kick. They don't practice with us, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say that, but I didn't even feel that way, but they did. Because when we used to run, they was kicking. So yeah, I did feel a little way. I did feel a little little mad about that. But our kicker used to kick, man. He used to kick the leather off the ball, man. And so I'm giving this shout out to James McKay. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep your head up. Still, he's getting good grades. He's, like I said, he's one of the top kickers in the state of Virginia. He is doing his thing. James McKay, I appreciate you. Thank you for letting let me have you as the Spomotics Kid of the Week. Alicia, thank you for also letting me add him on here. And I got some pictures that I'm gonna put on my page, on my Facebook page of him. So you go check him out. I'm gonna go check these games out because I know there's some games that's going on this year. And I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody, all their kids. I already got to go to the Brook Point game. And I know my son has practice on Friday, so I got to check that out. But I do want to go see the Brook Point game on, on Friday. I also want to see Freedom play also. All right, cool. All right, so everybody look, when you go on my page, man, give this young man a shout out. All right. And if you have some kids that play ball or play anything, let me know. If they're on the dance team, let me know. I'm gonna give them a shout out. All right. All right, cool. I'm also with my logo. I'm gonna get some shirts made. You know what I'm saying? So the Promoted Kids of the Week, they get a shirt. So we got some things that's going on with Spomotics. And Spomotic, that's sports, movies, and politics. It's a little bit of politics. You know, we don't really go into all of politics, but we will talk about some politics. All right. All right, cool. So look, that's the show. That's episode 14. Thank everybody for coming out again. We have a fun time this evening. Thank you for listening to me talk about what I love about these sports, movies, and politics. All right. All right. Don't forget, ladies, if y'all want to buy some jewelry, or fellas, y'all want to buy some jewelry, you can go to dotherightbling.com. That's my wife's page. That's my wife's business. That's paparazzi. So just give her a shout out. Also, my homeboy Dwayne, he's having a Halloween party, man. Blast off. I'm gonna put that on my Facebook page. and on my Twitter page. So go check them out, man. You know, that's Dwayne Blastoff Mason. You know, he do his thing. I'm proud of him, man. I love him. That is one of my big brothers. The first one I met when I moved from New York, man. So look, so give him a shout out. Go check him out, man. He's doing big things. Blast Off Entertainment, Kill the Mic Halloween. Music is going to be by DJ Capo, Friday, October 29th. All right. So go check him out. All right. I know it's backwards. I know. But it's going to be at, it's going to be here in Stafford, man. Jefferson Davis at Planet Nova Bar and Grill. All right. So go check them out if you're in the Stafford area, or if you're not in the Stafford area, man, come on down, man. All right. All right, cool. All right, everybody, that's the show. Enjoy the game tonight. It comes on in about 15 minutes. That is the Denver Broncos versus the Cleveland Browns. All right. All right, that's it for episode 14. Love y'all. Thank you so much for participating and coming in. If you couldn't watch it tonight, go watch the replay, man. All right. And next time, look, on Sunday, if you're here in the building, if you're here and you can hear me and you can see me, I want you to post something on here, right here. I want you to post something like, hello. Like, that's me. I want y'all to say something so I can, say what's up to y'all, all right? All right, peace. Have a good night. Enjoy the game, man. All right.